Hi there, Dr. Craig from Elevate Chiropractic. In today's video, it's going to be part 2 of our standing desk series. I'm going to give you 2 more tips that you can use to help make your standing desk experience better. In part 1 of my standing desk series, I gave you 3 simple tips that you can use to take some of the pressure off of your lower back and pelvis. That was perching against the stool or leaning against the stool, having a footrest or a bar that you can put your foot up onto, and having a fidget bar or some sort of movable bar or ball that you can put a foot up onto to help add some movement to your day and take some of the pressure off of your lower back and pelvis. If you haven't seen that, there is a link above, so go and watch that. I'll go into a little bit more detail there. In today's video though, I wanted to give you 2 tips on what to look for with what you're actually standing on and what you're actually standing in, so your shoes. So let's go and have a look at that. So when it comes to what we're actually standing on, we want to make sure that it's just right. So not too hard, not too soft. If you stand on hard concrete all day with a very minimal cushioning in your shoes, you're going to get sore feet. If you stand on something that's way too soft, you're going to get fatigued out pretty quickly because it takes a lot of effort to try and find that stability. If you think about this, if you go stand on your mattress or your bed, it takes a lot of effort to maintain balance, and you're going to fatigue out pretty quickly. So we want to find something that's right in the middle there. Often carpet with a good underlay is good enough to give you that nice happy medium. But if you are going to be standing on hard concrete, then something like an anti-fatigue mat is going to be a good option for you. Gives you a little bit of sponginess to give you to take some of the pressure off of the feet, so that you can stand there for longer. So when it comes to what we're actually wearing on our feet, it becomes very important. If you've got the right sort of cushioning in the mat that you're standing on or the ground that you're standing on, then you want a shoe that's going to be a little bit firmer. If you're on hard concrete and you have to stand on hard concrete, then you want something with a little bit more cushioning to give you that relief and take some of the pressure off of your feet. One of the key things we want to try and look at minimizing is having a shoe with a high heel. Again, that changes our posture and makes us stand differently than we would do if we weren't wearing shoes. So trying to minimize the heel is probably one of the key things to look for. I'm going to be doing a video series coming up soon on how to look after your feet with some exercises and some things to look for in shoes. So that's going to be coming out in the next week or so, keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, if you're looking at shoes, there's sort of 4 things that I suggest that you look for. So we want a shoe with as small a heel as possible. Obviously that'll depend on where your current level of your feet are. So if you're really used to high heels, dropping that down to a zero drop shoe or a shoe with a small heel is going to cause you problems. So we want to be mindful of where your current foot is. We want a shoe that's flexible, so not too stiff. Again, we want some movement in our feet. We want a shoe with enough cushioning that it'll take some of the pressure off of our feet, but not too much that we're slopping around in it, and it's going to take a lot of effort for our feet to maintain a stable platform. And finally, we want a shoe that has a wide enough toe box or front of the shoe that it's not narrow and squashing our toes together, because again, that's not going to be good for good proper foot functioning. So those are the 4 things to look for when we're choosing shoes. So those were our final 2 tips on making the most of your standing desk. So if you are using one or you're thinking of using one, try and put these into action. It will make a big difference in how your body works. Of course, if you like this video, please make sure you like my Facebook page so you can stay up to date on all the new videos and information that comes out. Be very much appreciated, and I'm sure that your body will thank you for it.